Good morning, boys and girls. Super early in the morning. Today I am volunteering in the CAC Center. CAC is where all COVID positive patients come to get an assessment from the doctors and registered as a COVID positive patient here in Malaysia.
3-2 untuk hari ni. Jangan saya lebihkan ini.
Where also I'll be guarding the main door today. So semua satu set. So here I am. That's my breakfast. I don't want to eat breakfast because I don't want to go to the toilet, but then I'm encouraged to eat breakfast. If not, I won't have enough energy, they say. I not coffee. So that's the stadium where all the patients will be coming in. Hello. Okay lang. Sudah. Putting on all the PPEs. Okay. Lang. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to come also cannot.
Then your password? You do swab test? Your password?
Password. Any password.
Any password, your own. Remember. So I finished my shift. I do not feel well, but I hope I help a lot of people here at the CAC Malawati in Shah Alam. And I'm going home now straight away, disinfect myself, wash myself, and I'll see you in a while. I'm back. I think I just went to like a war zone and came back. Today, I volunteer at CAC Center at Bukit Malawati. I actually was pinged just last night that they needed volunteers to go and help in Bukit Malawati. The day before, we were given a Zoom call briefing, and I thought that briefing was really important because that helped prepared me for what I was about to face and the task what I was about to do. The day started out pretty early and we had our briefing and then we had our exercise, which I haven't done for a long time. And we did a few exercises and warm up, and then we went to had our breakfast. So after breakfast, I had to then put on my PPE. And I tell you, to wear a PPE, you have to take a really long time. I was wearing these protective clothing for the very first time in my life. And I tell you, it was, for me, that was the hardest part of the whole day, because you have to put on pieces and pieces of clothing to make sure that you are safe. And you have to wrap you have to wrap around your ankle, your legs, and you have to wrap around your hands. I had to wear 2 layers of gloves. And we have to wear the head shield. I had to wear the very thick special face mask that they give us. And also the entire outfit just takes me at least half an hour just to put on. There are 3 groups of COVID positive patients that they categorize with. One is people who are tested positive and they need to do assessment. Number 2 are people who already have been quarantined, who have served their quarantine, and they are here to cut off the wristband. So every COVID positive person in Malaysia would have to wear the pink wristband. And then there are the 3rd group of people who they call mass. I'm not sure how to spell that, but that is the people from the factory and the manufacturing plant. My job really was to see that everybody lined up at the front gate, and my job is to make sure everybody downloads Sri Lanka. So if you are tested positive and you've been asked to go to Bukit Malawati CAC COVID Assessment Center, then you must make a profile in Sri Lanka. So fill in all the information you need for Sri Lanka. And if you have children, you will also have to register your children under yourself as well. So how do you register for your children? You must have your Sri Lanka and your profile filled up, and then you must fill in the CAC form. The CAC form is another form that is needed for the CAC center in order for them to process you in the CAC center. This is only for people who have tested positive for COVID. You have to fill in CAC, and the most important page, I think, is the last page of the CAC, where you need to fill in the date you tested positive, whether you brought your paper from the doctor that you tested positive. It's usually a pink slip, and then you have to tell the system how you got COVID, whether it's through co-worker or whether it's through close contact or family members, and then you press submit. So after you've done these two things, fill in the profile, fill in the CAC form, then you can, if you have children, under the CAC form, there is a family attachment. If you have two kids and both kids have been tested positive and they are with you that day at the CAC center, then you must add in their information as your dependency, and you can do that under the CAC form. Parents bringing your children into the CAC center, or if you are a warga emas, meaning if you are over 60 years old, what we call the golden citizen, you can go past to this special line to priority lane. In order for you to do that, you must have Sri Lanka filled and you must have your CAC form filled at least. I thought the experience was not that bad. I mean, I saw a lot of terrible things in the morning. People fainting, people carried out in stretcher, ambulances happens, but I was very prepared for that. I saw some were on wheelchairs, some are like really in critical condition. I have an old lady basically almost faint on me. And I think this is what happened when people get sick. It's not abnormal. And they need to be treated, they need to be isolated. So I did not feel that that was something sensationalized. The Bukit Malawati Center is now engraved in every Malaysian mind that it is a terrible hellhole because of some of the viral video that came out of this center, and everybody had this mindset that Bukit Malawati is such a terrible place. And I went there myself today, and I can tell you it wasn't really that bad. The staff, the doctors, the frontliner handled everything very well. He was very in sync with what they are supposed to do. I didn't see any chaos. There were staff helping staff. I thought everything went really well and really smooth. I know there's so many sensational viral videos going around. I went there myself, and I can tell you everything was really well organized. I thought the spirit of the frontliner was really high-spirited. They look very dedicated to their job. So now I'm going to tell you, inside the CAC Center, there are 5 different stages that you need to go through if you are registering at the center. Now, I told you about the registration, which I was in charge of this morning, helping people to download, and then they go into the hall, and the first station they go is registration. The second station is the vital sign station. So this is where you see probably a professional medical person who will take your vital sign, and they will enter that into the CAC document. The most important station is the third station, the assessment station. So there they assess your COVID level. So the doctor would then say your COVID level is high, low, and then they would say, okay, then you need to do this and you need to do that. The last station is where you officially wear your pink wristband, which I don't have because I'm not COVID positive. I'm not I'm not an expert. I don't really work there. I only volunteer there. So I hope this video kind of give you a guideline of what you will be facing when you are going to the CAC center. I want to thank my mentor Fred, who guided me all the way, especially wearing the PPE clothing. That was so tough. We cannot go on like this. I saw thousands of patients today, and I don't think things are getting any better unless we all get vaccinated. So please get vaccinated so we can go back to normal. That's the only way out. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video gives you an insight of the CAC Center here in Malaysia.